Hello CIS scholars. Scholars, have you all completed your exercise of chapter 11? Yes? Okay. Now it is a time to start the new chapter, that is chapter 12. The name of the chapter is Travel and Communication. Now this chapter is very interesting. I hope that you will like this chapter and you can focus on the video. Fine. So let's see what we have in this video. So in this video, I'm going to cover the two important things that are given in the chapter. First is means of travel and second is means of communication. Okay, so as you can see in the picture also, the different means of travels like airways, roadways, then we have train is also there. So these are the different means of travel that we are going to cover. And we have the important means of communication. What are the important means? Like through telephone, through internet, okay, through newspaper, through radios, we can communicate. Fine. So that also we are going to cover. So let's see first what are the means of travel. So when we are talking about means of travel, as you can see in the picture, the different means are given. So nowadays, traveling is very easy. Okay, travel has become easy and more comfortable. Fine. So there are different means of travel. Through that, we can travel from one place to another. Now, what are these? One is roadways, second is railways, then waterways and airways. Fine. All four of them are given in the picture. Now there are certain factors that will affect the selection of means of travel. So while going from one place to another, we have to see that what is the cost of traveling. That is one factor which affect our selection of travel means of travel. Second is distance in traveling, how much we have to cover, and third is how much time is to be taken while traveling. Fine. So these are some of the important factors which affect the selection of our means of travel. Fine. Now let's discuss one by one all these travel means of travel. So first of all, let's see the roadways. Now, roads are the most commonly used means of travel. Yes, it is true. It is very important means. Why it is important? Because they connect the whole country. Fine. It helps people to move from one place to another using vehicles such as buses, cars, trucks, scooters, motorcycle, etc. Okay. So as all of you know, roadways they plays a very important role. Fine. Now, there are two types of roads. Now, what are these two types? First is metal road. Metal roads are those roads which are made of bricks, cement, charcoal, and concrete. As you can see in the first picture, this is the metal road. Now, these are long lasting roads and can be used throughout the year, even during rains. Fine. Next is non-metal road. Non-metal road are those which are made of sands or mud. When you can go in villages, you find these type of roads. Okay, you can see in the next in the second picture. Here we have the non-metal road, right? They are unfit for use during rains as they tend to become more slippery. Fine. So these are the two types of roads. Okay, now let's see the other important roads. Apart from these two roads, there are other important roads also which connect the whole country. Okay, the different states also and the important cities or important places within the states itself. So let's see what are these. So the two important roads are, one is national highway, second is state highway. Now national highway, they are very large network of roads which connect states and important cities, right? And state highways, they connect cities and towns within a state. Fine. I have given the example of now all these national highways and state highways, they have their own numbers. Okay, just like our house number. As you can see, I have given one example, National Highway 44, that is NH 44. It is the longest national highway in India with a length of 3745 kilometer, running from Srinagar to Kanyakumari in the south. As you can see in the picture also, Look at this. This is the National Highway 44 and it is the longest national highway. Fine. Now let's see the other. Next important means of travel is railways. Okay. Now railways is also important and it is one of the important means of travel in our country. They are cheap. Yes, of course it is cheap as compared to the airways, and it helps people to travel longer distances. So generally people prefer railways to travel longer or long distances. Fine. Now there are two types of train. What are these? One is passenger trains, other is goods train. Now as the name indicate passenger, it carries only people from one place to another, from one part of the country to another part, right? And goods train carry heavy goods such as coal, iron ore, fertilizers, food grains, automobiles, etc., from one part of the country to another. Now you can see in the picture, the first one is the passenger train and the second is the goods train. Okay. Now apart from these two, there are other also, that is metro and local trains. And you must have heard these names, right? Yes. So metro and local trains, these are also important, and they are used by people to travel shorter distance within the city. For example, in Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, Jaipur, they are connected through a network of trains called metro. So what we can do, people use this metro train for uh, traveling within the city in the important places. Okay, if they want to go from one place to another place within that particular city, they use that metro rail. Okay, as you can see in the picture, the first one is the metro rail and the second is the local train, Mumbai local train. Fine. So this is all about the means of travel. uh, I have discussed the two important means. One is the roadways, other is the railways. Now what is your task? What you have to do, you have to start reading this chapter, and read this chapter, especially page number 115 and 116. Okay, so by the time read this chapter, stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the video. Thank you.